So this is Quirk. It is the newest edition coming from Gibson Games, and Quirk is a kind of happy family go fish variant where you have sets of 3 of creatures. There's 2 decks that you can use in the game, and as well as these kind of creatures, you have some special move cards. This stops someone stealing from you, these oranges. These reds steal a quirk from someone, which I'll tell you about in a minute. And these stop someone from asking you if you have something. So you can play this to stop someone from taking a card from you. Each player will have 3 cards in their hand, and a quirk is made up of 3. Whenever you get 3 of the same creature, you will put it in front of you as a quirk. Person with the most quirks wins. So how do you go about getting these? Well, say I have this turkey, it looks turkeyish to me, in my hand along with 2 dogs. I will, on my turn, say to another player, hey, Susan, do you have, and then I will do an impression with a mime and a sound of one of these creatures. Now it has to be one that I've got, so I might go woof woof woof, and they will say yes or no. If they say yes, they give me all of those creatures that they have, and if they say no, I get to draw from the deck, and in this case I get a superhero. And that's the way the game goes. If you ever draw less than, if you ever have less than 3 cards, you always draw one up at the end of your go, and you play until all 13 quirks are in on the table. As I say, there is another deck of cards in here. They're all done really well with nice artwork, and the graphic design is really helpful too. The special cards play, as I've said, and also included are some of these mischief cards, which can be added in if you want, and when they come out, you just play them immediately and do what they say. That's how to play Quirk. I'm really happy that Emma has got Quirk signed to a publisher, Gibson's, and I think it has been absolutely fantastic on the, to see Quirk grow. On this channel, you'll have seen us review some of the older editions of Quirk that Emma put out herself, Quirk, Quirk Legends, Quirk Hallows, where different mechanics and beasts were introduced. And for me, this is just the Quirk culmination. The mechanics are the base mechanics, but I just love seeing Emma's art with this new graphic design, this clean graphic design. There it is. This is the definitive Quirk in my view, because there is all the sets here. This one, we haven't even, I don't think we've even used this one because they're all in order. But there's 2 decks essentially, and they're grey and white, so you can just choose one or the other. You can mix them up. You could do a mega game of Quirk, and the same basic gameplay is there, but you could also add in these mischief cards, and this mischief character is something that Emma is doing stuff with now. Now these are probably better for younger children because they do, well, you might want to get rid of one maybe. So the one says silence, so you can only do actions for 1 round. One, you can only do sounds for 1 round. Everyone picks up an extra card. And then these 2, everyone passes their hands to the right, and you redistribute all the quirks. So these 2 are the only 2 that kind of, some children might find annoying if you've worked hard for all your quirks, and to have a random card kind of redistribute them can be a bit annoying. And same with having your hand pass. If you've got a good hand, you hate it. If you've got a bad hand, you like it. Same with this one really. But you know your kids, these are cards to either take out or leave in, depending on how they react to those sorts of cards. As someone who does games as well, I would probably leave those 2 out, and I would just include some of the same copies from the other deck of the other ones, because they're fun and they fit with the game. So yeah, the gameplay is still a more fun Go Fish Happy Family variant. We always talk about how these games are built on luck a little bit, but I never seem to win, and my son and wife always seem to share the wins between them, and my son wins still 80 to 90% of the games. So you could talk about luck of the draw, but somehow he is playing the cards right, choosing the right things to do, and getting the wins. This Quirk is a great family game. If you haven't picked it up yet, then do consider looking out for this version. They're not backward compatible because of the decks, but I think this version gives you the most out of the box in terms of gameplay, because you get essentially two sets of Quirks. So yeah, really happy for Emma, really happy that Quirk has seen a wider release, because this continues to be a game that has surprised me when I first played it, and continues to be a favourite for our family. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time.